Hey guys, and how about we watch Amy VS Ramona Flowers Death Battle? Alright, so I was surprised to see that this was a thing. I have heard of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, or, Scott Pilgrim if you're going by the comic books. I know it's not just a movie. I just didn't think of Ramona as someone to fight Amy. So, who do I think is going to win? I don't know. I mean, Amy is one of the few Sonic characters not to have any sort of super form. At least in the games. I'm not sure about the comics necessarily. I don't know, I'm going to go with Amy as of now, just because of how fast she is. I don't know everything about Ramona. I do know she has, her own hammer with +2 against girls, whatever that means. Well, I guess that's all I really have to say at the moment. And these guys, they might get it right, they might get it wrong. I don't really know. But either way, let's start our show.
As the old saying goes, behind every great man is a badass woman with a big hammer. Something like that.
And today's combatants are exactly that. What could go wrong?
Amy Rose,
Oh, that
Sonic
was a
Hedgehog's
weird
number
movie.
one
I
favorite.
remember that movie.
And Ramona Flowers, the girl of Scott Pilgrim's dreams.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Was that
When
Malidolister?
young Amy Rose first heard
I feel like
of the
that's just
adventures of
his
Sonic
style.
the Hedgehog, she became immediately obsessed.
But while most rabid fangirls would stalk him online or build a shrine in their closet, Amy dialed her crazy up to 11.
I guess you could say she was hooked on Sonics? Huh?
What?
I threw up in my mouth a little bit. That was so bad.
Well, determined to meet her hero face to face, Amy decided that the best option was to learn how to read tarot cards. Of course.
Wait, really?
The lady at the fair never let me down.
After lots of practice, one reading finally predicted she would meet the blue blur on the mysterious Little Planet.
And she did meet him. Well, after she was kidnapped by the evil Dr. Eggman and used as bait to lure Sonic into a trap, but hey, first
Yeah,
impressions
wait,
aren't everything.
Tails wasn't in
God
that
knows
game.
That's true, or we certainly wouldn't be working together.
What? So I forgot my pants on my first day. It happens to us all.
No, it doesn't. Anyway, meeting Sonic wasn't enough for Amy. Despite her young age and inexperience, she made it her personal mission to become a part of his freedom-fighting crew.
So Amy spent some time building a badass skill set to convince her hasty hedgehog hero she'd be a valuable team member. And girlfriend.
It actually wouldn't take long. By running after Sonic, her sheer will and determination let her reach the super speed she needed to chase him down.
That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Keep in mind, Sonic's casual speed sits at about 765 miles per hour.
That's extra terrifying.
Tell me about it. Apparently, she tapped into her innate hedgehog speed gene, which is a thing. Where the hell they got this, I have no clue.
Wait, really?
I mean, have you seen
I didn't know
real
Sonic
hedgehogs
Chronicles
run?
actually had,
They're not all that fast.
Apart
intense
from being
lore
quick on her feet,
in it.
Amy can target specific enemies with the homing attack, charge up speed with the spin dash, and even turn herself invisible.
Right, by concentrating her energy, Amy can somehow cloak her entire body from view.
She's obsessive, fast, and can turn herself invisible. It's like the Sonic gods made the ultimate
I actually
stalker.
didn't know she could
Well,
turn invisible in
still
Sonic
hasn't learned
06.
how to hide her shadow.
That might be even scarier. Well, what really gives Amy an edge
Oh,
is her
come on, you
signature
know that
weapon,
was
the
just a
Pico
game.
Hammer. God, that's a dumb name.
It's actually based on the Japanese children's toy of the same name.
Yeah, well, this weapon would be totally stupid if it didn't create tornadoes.
That's right, it can create a pink vortex to throw at Amy's enemies. She can also use the Pico Pico hammer to double jump or spin through the air
Wait, that's
like
the
a
Pico Pico
helicopter.
hammer?
And if she loses it, she can somehow magically summon a new one out of thin air.
Really think you're moving on too fast from the whole tornado thing, Wiz. Tornadoes! From the hammer. Hamnado.
After all was said and done, Amy became good enough to join Sonic's squad, becoming a valuable member of the team.
She's strong
Yeah.
enough to match the power of a 25-foot-tall metal machine. She dazed the Iron King, a guy who can tank laser fire from an army, and once threw her hammer hundreds of feet into the air to knock Dr. Eggman's ship out of flight.
She survived a one-on-one match against Knuckles where she was crushed by a boulder over twice her size.
And even more impressively, she once wiped out half of an entire robotic invading force all on her own.
Huh?
She may be powerful, but she still has some growing up.
That isn't even her hammer.
Amy is a tween girl. She's pretty immature sometimes, rushing into action without thinking.
Like when she was mind controlled by Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Yep, he's a beaver who mind controls girls through the power of repetitive and uninspired music.
Jesus.
But the most important thing to take away from all of this is that once Amy Rose sets her mind to something, she will get it done. No matter what.
Keep your rotten robots away from my Sonic or you're gonna be sorry!
When Ramona
And
Flowers
yeah, Ramona.
first saw Scott Pilgrim, she was immediately unimpressed.
She just wanted to do her own thing, delivering packages for Amazon Canada. But Scott couldn't get her out of his mind.
Literally in his mind, which is weird.
It's not weird at all. No, it's just you have this really convenient subspace highway running through your head that I like to use. It's like 3 miles and 15 seconds.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Scott somehow managed to charm her into giving him a chance. But there was just
That was
one
pretty impressive.
little, somewhat dangerous
Attended the
catch to it
University
all.
of Carolina in the
Scott wanted to
sky.
land his pilgrims at Vagina Rock, he had to battle and defeat Ramona's 7 evil exes. God, screw that. That's way too much work. I don't care how hot she is. Find a new one.
Luckily for Scott, he did not have to fight them all alone, as Ramona isn't your typical damsel in distress.
Yeah, she's a badass. She's strong, tough, and damn good on a pair of rollerblades.
She's also proficient in numerous types of weapons, from mallets to swords, and carries multiple on her person at all times, such as her titanium baseball bat.
And her giant hammer. It might look plain to you, but when Ramona wields this sledge, even Gundam robots fall to pieces.
It also gives her a +2 bonus against girls.
That doesn't sound very impressive.
Yeah, I
Sure,
really
it's a
don't
tiny
understand
number, but in
what that
context,
means.
All power-ups in Scott Pilgrim's world use small numbers for big changes, so it's actually not half bad.
Well, either way, somehow she keeps all her weapons in her purse. How the hell do women do that?
That's not just any purse, Boomstick, it's her subspace suitcase. It may seem like an ordinary bag, but it's actually a door to an extra-dimensional hammer space.
Huh?
Okay.
This subspace is a series
Okay.
of pocket dimensions available to certain people through extra-dimensional doorways.
Dimension in a bag, got it.
It's more of a doorway, and the dimension it leads to exists inside Ramona's head. She can even control this particular pocket of space with her emotions.
Jesus, what the hell were these writers on?
Heroine. And by that I mean a strong female protagonist.
What's with you today?
Without Ramona's skills and weaponry, Scott likely would have never succeeded in defeating the evil exes.
Like when she fought Roxy, her ex from her sexy phase. Roxy is strong enough to knock Scott so hard he smashed several steel I-beams, which would need at least 3,000 pounds of force. And Ramona's taking hits and sexing up this superpowered chick, no problem.
She's also got many years of experience under her belt. Even when she was just around 12 years old, she could fight off an entire army of older jocks all at once.
She's strong enough to send people flying dozens of feet through the air with a smack of her hammer. And she's so fast and nimble on her rollerblades, she can keep up with ninjas. Man, this chick's got it all.
Don't get too starry-eyed just yet, though. Ramona has her fair share of problems. For example, the only reason Ramona has so much control over her subspace in the first place is because one of her exes infected her with the glow.
Ah, the glow, huh? That's a rough one. I've got it too.
Wait, really? You have an energy field which turns your own emotions against you?
Yeah, that's what I have. On a completely unrelated note, Wiz, how long should one's genitals normally, glow in the dark?
Exactly 0 seconds.
Okay, well, it's a good thing I don't have that problem then. But roller coasters of emotions aside, Ramona is one hell of an ass-kicking girlfriend any man would be lucky to get with.
I think you need a doctor.
Well, then Gideon best get his pretentious ass up here, because I'm about to kick yours out of the Great White North.
Yeah,
Alright, the combatants are set.
I'm
Let's
not
end this
entirely
debate
sure
once
what
and
to
for
think
all.
about this.
But first, if you're one of those people who eats food, then I have some great information for you.
I'm still gonna go with Amy, but I'm really not sure.
You know how it is, researching characters and making them fight to the death.
You
is
guys have seen this
time-consuming.
ad
I don't have time to go to
before
the
if you
store and
watch
make my
these
own meals,
videos.
but I
Anyway,
also
bye.
don't-
Death battle. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Alright, I have no idea what this plot is. Doesn't matter, though. Alright. Ooh. Is that a custom Ramona sprite? I can't really tell. This seems kind of unfair, but we'll see. Oh! I like the music. We still haven't gotten invisibility. This is going on much longer than I thought it would. It is a cool fight. Ah! And I think that's Amy's win, because otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, Scott wouldn't have been awake.
KO! Game over.
Ramona may have been the smarter and more level-headed of the two, but Amy just had the edge in almost every other category.
Ramona can skate faster than most, but Amy's fast enough to keep up with Sonic. To be clear, she's definitely not as fast as Sonic, but she's certainly capable of catching up to him at times. Ramona stood no chance in the speed department, so she had to rely on her skill and strength. And while they both had similar strength feats like defeating giant robots or whacking people a huge distance with their hammers, Amy's feats go several steps beyond anything of Ramona's.
Take Amy throwing her hammer into Eggman's ship in the sky, for instance. Given the height of the ship and Amy's location, it's likely she had to throw her hammer at least 2,100 feet. While her hammer's exact weight is unknown, its head is large enough to be compared to the biggest sledgehammer ever used by man, which was 64 pounds. In order to hit Eggman's
I love
ship
the
as hard as
science.
she did, she must have thrown her hammer with 2 tons of force at bare minimum. And we're really lowballing that.
And that was just the first throw. The second one made the ship spin over, putting it way higher than 2 tons.
Yeah.
Ramona at her best could take a hit from Roxy, who can dole out at a max up to 1.5 tons of force.
Whereas Amy survived being crushed by a boulder which, scaled to her height, weighed at least 4 tons.
Ramona gained an advantage when she brought the fight to her subspace purse.
But when Ramona's ex Gideon was trapped in that subspace, he was able to escape by destroying her bag. As Amy is stronger and faster than Ramona, there's no reason to believe she couldn't do the same. And with Ramona's last trump card out of commission, all Amy had to do was finish her
Yeah.
off.
Looks like Amy rose to the occasion.
That was actually a pretty
The
good
winner
one. I won't
is
lie.
Amy Rose.
Anyway, next time. That was a good death battle. I won't lie.
On Death Battle.
Could have used a better jump animation for Amy, but I mean, little things. Hulk! You thinking what I'm thinking?
Hulk is next, and who's he gonna be fighting? You can find out by sticking to our Instagram this time. That's official Screw Attack, so go check that out.
If you guys haven't heard, we launched a whole new channel. It's a totally separate initiative. It's called Game Attack. You should go subscribe. All you gotta do is click the little thing over there.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. If you like video games, you should go.
Well, yeah, that was a cool fight. I won't lie. And Hulk versus Doomsday, I assume, because I know a lot of people who wanted to see that fight. It'll be interesting how they judge Hulk, because as far as he goes, usually the way the Hulk works is as he gets angrier, he gets more powerful, and I don't think there's much of a limit to that. But yeah, I don't have any quarrels with this episode, as opposed to Scout versus Tracer, but yeah, seemed fine to me. So yeah. It was a really cool fight. If that was you, Molly, good job, you done good. Anyway, if you guys liked the video, be sure to leave a like. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, then subscribe to the channel. Anyway, see you in the next video.